Hi, this is an unboxing of my Magnum Ultima 8 inches boot. The box has got slightly distorted because these were imported, and if you want to import anything to this country, you should not. I've paid 50% extra on the price of the boots in the name of import charges, so please don't try importing. The size is US 11, Europe 44, UK 10, Ultima 8 inch side zip, waterproof, recycled material, waterproof again, shock absorption, vegan, and something. So this is the boot. The boot was costing approximately 110 Great British pounds there, and thereafter it costed me about 25 pounds for postage, and then when it came here I had to pay approximately 45% to 50% extra of the total amount that was inclusive of shipping in the name of custom duties. I have been searching online to understand what is the custom duty rate. There is no clarity and there is no place to complain. Anyways, the boots are here, and I'm just happy that there is no defect which I can find ab initio, because had there been a defect, sending these back would have been a nightmare, and also I would have had to pay additional postage, and I don't know, maybe customs also for export. So touch wood, the boots are okay, there's nothing wrong. However, this one, the sole feels slightly unstable. There are no tags on the boot. There's only one tag. It says Global Recycled Standard, contains 100% GRS recycled polyester, certified by Control Union certifications. So they are very high on their recycling on this boot. Magnum Europe is committed to ensuring when sourcing raw materials we always consider sustainable options. So this boot is completely synthetic, and that is why probably they're boasting of their vegan credentials also. So I'll bring it out right at the outset. From the sole, I also have an Under Armour boot which is leather, and the sole I can straight away identify from the Under Armour. These are the exact same soles. So although this boot is Magnum, but the soles I can recognize from Under Armour. These are the exact same soles. Some of the material behind is slightly different. It's tougher plastic here in the heel of the Under Armour boots, but apart from that, the sole is completely identical, and especially the outsole, the lugs are completely identical, even the base and up front also. Apart from that, there are certain changes on this boot in the sense that the upper is all synthetic, but Under Armour also sells a boot which is synthetic similar to this one also. I think it's the Under Armour Valsets or one of the other boots. They come in two colors, one is coyote and one is black, similar to this, but the height is lesser on that. So this is the Magnum version. I probably now understand that Magnum might be sourcing their boots because these are made by factories outside. Where is this made? So these are made in China, and probably the Under Armour boots, the ones that I'm talking about with the similar soles, are also made in China and probably sourced from the same factory. One model created for Magnum and the other model created for Under Armour. So now let's talk about this. So starting with the sole has a aggressive tread pattern, but at the base these treads are all flat, so they will give decent contact on ground. Yes, they have decent contact on ground, or that is on flat surfaces also, and they will obviously do well on broken ground. The rubber compound is also very soft and sticky. It has some Magnum branding here, So it is a rubber outsole which comes slightly up behind the boot in the heel area, and also is pasted slightly up here in the toe area also. So this is the outsole. It has certain lug patterns on the sides also, but this part is all EVA. So the second part of the sole is EVA, and this is very soft. This compound is very soft. So I can, as it is, see the Under Armour boots are also very soft and comfortable. These will also be soft and comfortable. The outsole doesn't have a heel separate. If you can see, it does have a drop, but it doesn't have a separate heel, or it doesn't have a cleft here for the heel. So these are very much like sports shoes. The upper, this part is synthetic. This is slightly more dense synthetic than the rest of the boot, but it doesn't look very abrasion resistant. But yes, it is stronger than the upper part. So it has got this stronger synthetic here, and then also in the toe area. This is slightly firm. I won't call it stiff. This is slightly firm, and the synthetic on the inside is very soft, like a sports shoe. It also has this plastic stroke rubber sticking to give certain amount of stability and form to the boot in this area, and also here where the boot grips the ankles, and also up front where the laces are put into the boot. This is also a high abrasion area, so they've given this plastic coating. The height, as can be seen, is 8 inches, and the boot is going slightly behind. I do not know why, probably to allow for ease of walking and complete movement of the foot. So it is going slightly behind. It has a pull tab, again synthetic, at the rear, velcro and zip. If you can see the zip, it has this addition of synthetic, almost a rubberized lining on top of the zip, probably for waterproofing. It is kind of stiff, and yes, on the inside of the zip also there is additional material for the boot to expand up top, but still not allow water to go inside very easily. So it is going to be waterproof to an extent, absolutely. If you step through water, maybe, but if you put your feet inside and then stand there, then I don't think this is going to be waterproof for long. So however, with this entire piece of cloth coming up till here, it doesn't mean that it's waterproof up till the top. The waterproofing is only so the tongue on the boot is stitched only till this part. It is stitched only till this part. So if you put your feet inside water above this height, then the water will seep inside from the tongue. So, but in rainfall, I think this should be okay. If you put your trousers over it, I think this should be okay. The laces are all synthetic, so nothing wrong there. A decent quality synthetic. The laces at the bottom are placed inside the boot. Then they have these loops here on both sides, and then the upper is all metallic speed lacing. So the lacing rivets on the upper are for speed lacing, and the lower are for tying properly to your feet. So you have to spend some time on this, and you just pull on the upper part, and this will cinch faster because of the metallic eyelets. The boot doesn't have any branding on it. It just says waterproof here, and that's it. It's all black, no branding anywhere. It does have the look of perforations here, but these perforations are only for visual appearance. There is no hole here in the perforations. The boots are very light, and they are more like sports shoes. If you're going to be on duty for long hours and you have to walk quite a bit, I think these boots will be good. But there is always a trade-off for these light sports shoe-like boots. The life will be less, but the comfort will be quite a bit more than other boots. Thank you.